Hey, good morning, Convent. This is Bruce Lineweber, your security manager. I want to talk to you today about vehicle incidents and vehicle management. I think most employees here agree that we have too many vehicles on the facility. So we're going to take some steps to try to reduce that number. And we've got several initiatives in progress for that. The first was the United Rental Vehicle Audit. A note came out in mid-December about rented vehicles from United Rental. And that note simply says if you use, you drive, or you have in your possession a vehicle from United Rental, you need to go to United Rental with that vehicle form, and they're going to validate that vehicle has a business need to be on the facility. Now, the deadline for completing that with United Rentals is January 15th. So that means on January 16th, United Rental vehicles on this facility that don't have the core vehicle permit decal are not authorized to operate here, and they can and will be confiscated from the driver as they're entering the gate or driving around the facility. This is once you successfully complete the United Rental Vehicle Audit, United Rental, will place this sticker on your vehicle. This sticker authorizes that vehicle to operate on the facility. And you have until January 15th to have this sticker placed on your vehicle by complying with those audit requirements. If you're driving a Motiva owned or leased vehicle, those vehicles typically have signage on both doors, the Motiva logo. If you operate a vehicle that's owned or leased by Motiva without that signage, we'd ask that you go to the mechanic shop and get the proper signage applied. That vehicle is allowed to enter and exit the gate. And remember, always wear your seat belt, do not speed, and do not use a cell phone while operating a company-owned vehicle. Now remember, company-owned vehicles are not for personal use. All right, now the largest impact to the procedure is probably the contractor vehicles that enter and exit the facility on a daily basis. So effective February 1st, those contractor vehicles must have an approved appropriate hanging tag to indicate to the security officer that vehicle is allowed to enter the facility. Approval for the contractor passes is delegated to a select group of people to include contract owners, contract holders, ELT level managers, and then 3 other individuals within the AMET, routine maintenance, and turnaround organization. So if you are a contractor that drives in the facility on a routine basis and takes that vehicle home, you need to see one of these authorized people to start this process to get your hanging tag. You're going to have to provide some basic information about your driver's license, insurance of the vehicle, and registration. We need to ensure that all 3 of those things meet downstream standards. Now, if you're an authorized approver of vehicle tags, you're required to verify that information is correct, and most importantly, that that vehicle is company owned or leased. So for contractors, we no longer allow personally owned vehicles of contractors to be used on the facility. Once the Motiva approver submits a request for that hanging tag, it may take up to 2 business days for approval. Once it's approved, go to the contractor safety complex where the onboarding occurs to pick up your hanging tag. Now this is that hanging tag. You must display this on your rearview mirror facing outward as you enter the gate and at the entire time you're on the facility. So come February 1st, if you do not have this hanging tag on that vehicle, you will not be permitted to drive into the gate. Let's talk about the temporary tag. Now, following the same process for the regular drive-in tag, but if the duration of the job is less than 4 weeks or shorter, we're going to issue this temporary tag. Now, if you're a turnaround contractor, you follow this same process through the turnaround safety coordinator, and you'll be issued this green turnaround tag, which is valid for the spring turnaround event. Those tags are numbered, so we want you to report that to us just as soon as possible. We'll put out an alert and look for that numbered tag. It will not be allowed entry. Great question. The standing instruction says that the letter size, the height must be at least 3 inches. You'll be told to park outside the gate and you can walk in and initiate that process to get your hanging tag. All right, if you're an authorized Motiva approver, you can go on the home page under Forms on the security page, and there's a link for a contractor vehicle pass. Again, only the authorized approvers can submit that form, and it'll go to the badging office. Once all that information is complete, you'll get a notification that the tag is ready for pickup and send the contractor to the badging office to get that tag. If you're not a Motiva approver and submit that form, it will be denied. You can find more information in the security standing instruction. That's 1.13.